All right, welcome back to the channel. This is Mac, and today we're working on a 2005 Toyota Sequoia. Yeah. So this isn't the first Sequoia I've worked on, but we have a laundry list of parts here. So we got a radiator we're going to replace. We got some headlights. We got a tail light we're replacing. Is this just a tail light?
Yeah, just a tail light. It's full headlight assembly.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. So we got all these cool parts. We're going to be just going over and just hammering them all out today. So I'll list all the parts in the description so you guys can order them yourself. And I'll show you how easy they are to install. We should only take a couple hours, right?
You're the man.
Yeah. Well, we'll just figure it out. I haven't done this before on this car. But it's just a simple radiator, and I'll just take you a little round in the car and show you the car before we get started. All right. Here are the headlights. Here's the whole car as a whole. Can I already have the hood open? That's the V8 version. Really nice. White. So we're replacing both headlight and marker light on here. The radiator does have a slight leak in it. It's a pinhole leak, so we're just kind of waiting for this thing to cool down a little bit before we start tackling that. So I might do the headlights and taillight first. Replacing that. Funny story about this. There was an ambulance that came around his neighborhood, and they were driving through the neighborhood. It's like a really tight area, and they were backing up, and they smashed the taillight on his rear taillight right here. So this happens, and you know, because they're dealing with an emergency, they just kind of take off, right? And then, you know, call the police like, hey, you know, we just got hit. Well, the policy is if they are on an emergency call, they take off and then they come back and they deal with the insurance stuff and handle it. But they did do the right thing. They paid you for all that stuff?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Nice. Okay. So that's all taken care of. That's really nice. So we're going to start on the back. And so let's unbox that. Ooh, pretty. This comes in with new lights and everything. Man, I need to start shopping where you shop. Okay. Looks like there's... The good thing about looking at new parts is you kind of see where the screws are. So it looks like there's 2 screws here, or they just slide in. That plugs in. 2 screws and an adapter here where it snaps in. Alright, then a 1 plug. Cool. Let's tackle that first. Okay guys, so what we're going to do is we're going to pull this grommet out. The new one has a grommet on it. It doesn't give us some slack to unhook it, but what we're going to do is just press this back, unclip it, and then pull it out. That's the easiest method. So there's a 10mm over there, a couple screws right here. No one saw that? All right, so if you have 2 hands or 2 people, you can get this done. Oh wow, even the bulb thing is all cracked in here. So what we are gonna do is plug that in last. So we're gonna plug this in. We're gonna put the grommet in first. Let's make sure we did a thing, make sure the lights work. All right, hit the brake.
Wait.
Okay, good. Turn signal. Oh, everything's working. Perfect.
All right, brakes.
Turn the lights on and then hit the brake.
Lights on, brake.
Perfect. Awesome. Okay, I was looking at the both over here. They were both working, so we are good here. Okay, 1 item off the list, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's go to the front. Okay, so now we have the headlights. Looks like we have a couple of screws right here. And then as soon as we start digging in here, maybe this little pretty frame is holding it in too. I'll pull that out. You didn't see that, so we'll just put that right there, like nothing happened. And we'll get started on this. So there's 2 options, obviously. You can replace these, or you can always clean them up, clear coat them, and go through that huge process. So these are cheap enough, but we're just replacing. We are reusing the bulbs on this one, unlike the taillight, which is kind of cool. It came with the whole harness and everything, but we're actually reusing these lights. So we're gonna plug these in the back, which is pretty simple. Just unplug and pull out. So let's go ahead and start taking these out.
Yeah, well, it could have just sealed itself from heat.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. All right,
Okay, well,
so we're gonna get some new headlights for this. Unforeseen, it happens, but yeah. Well, we're hoping it came with new ones, kind of like the taillight did, right?
Yeah, it was bought
Yeah.
to have new. The whole headlight assembly is
Yeah.
what it said, with bulbs.
Yep.
So, the bulbs did not make it, don't look like that.
Yeah. All right, guys. Simple process of putting this stuff back in there. I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. We're gonna actually go get the bulbs right now, so we're gonna do it off that camera, and then that way we can do it all together. All right. We'll be back, and that thing will be putting back together. All right. So now we're gonna go ahead and put the light bulb in here and replace this bulb here. So we're gonna pull this one out. It's like a daytime running light type thing. And just need to find out where I put the other bulb. So these are 194s. Let's go ahead and put that in here. Okay. And just kind of shove it in here and twist. There we go. This is all done. Now we need to work on the headlight, or I guess the main headlight bulb. Guys, make sure you leave this on here until after you installed it. That way you're not scratching your headlight. So this rubber piece comes off. There's a little spring unit in here. So we'll first remove this piece. Okay, this little spring unit just kind of pops down like this and folds up. Okay, after you have that done, you're ready to start mounting the light bulb. Now again, do not touch the light bulb itself, just touch the base. Okay, and you're trying to just put it in here as quick as possible without touching anything. Now this thing will go ahead and push down, put it under, and it should latch. Okay, that's in there now. Now it's ready to install. All right, let's go ahead and put it in the car. Correction. We are not going to put this in the car until we put the dielectric grease on here and put this rubber boot back on. Okay. Get ahead of myself. Okay, in case you're wondering what we're using. Bulb grease.
Mm-hmm.
The only good grease is the bulb grease. All right, and then this will just kind of slide over this. Makes a good seal. All right, this is good to go. Let's go put it in the car. All right, first thing I'm gonna do is kind of peel the plastic back a little bit around the edges so we can get it in here and pull it off with ease. Okay. Then we're going to go ahead and orientate this sucker, plug it in. Just wants to snap in place. There we go. There we go. That was nice. Okay, put our bolts in. Okay, put the bolt somewhere. There it is. Okay, got the final bolt. Good deal. Okay. Alright, I'm replacing these little plastic clips. They break. They're pretty brittle, so I found some that work. I have little kits and stuff for them, so I'm just gonna use what I have. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do, again, peel the plastic back a little bit so we can get it off. Put the bulbs in. We did actually buy some bulbs, but we were handed the wrong ones. Okay, we're good. Just gotta put our one clip in here. I don't feel like this snugged in as good as the other one did. It's in there. Does it look okay?
Looks like though.
Yeah, it looks.
Match it in the front one.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Don't see any difference. Didn't seem to click, but it's in the slot. So.
Oh, that didn't do it at all. All right. Oh, that looks so good. So much better. What do you guys think? Look a lot better? I think so. Let's go ahead and test it. Let's make sure the headlights come on still. I mean, that'd be like the worst thing, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't work. Oh, that's
Right?
nice. Okay, blinkers. Okay, high beam. Looks good. I'm impressed. This looks really good.
Looks like we did it. Well, you
Yeah.
did it. Looks like you did it.
Yeah. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and switch to the radiator. That's next steps. And let's get that done. The reason why we're replacing the radiator, it is springing a leak. You can kind of see some fluid here, right? We originally thought it was maybe because the hose or the cap was not seated correctly, but there is a pinhole leak. We have seen it. So we're going to go ahead and replace this. Now it looks like we have some, what are those, like a 10 or 12? There's 4 bolts here. All right, so we have these side bolts here on each corner, top and bottom. We also have the shroud for the radiator that we have to take off. There's 4 of those, it looks like. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna push the shroud out that way and then not touch the fan at all. That's our goal. So first things first, we're gonna unhook the radiator hose underneath. Actually, I'm probably gonna undo the bolts underneath, then unhook the radiator hose, catch all the fluid, and then go from there. All right, that's the plan. So underneath, we actually had a skid plate down here. It only had 2 bolts on it, so it was actually easy to take off. There should be 4. Anyway, that being said, so I hit these lower bolts here. One right here is a 12, and one on the other end. And then I got the lower bolts on here for the shroud cover, which is coming up pretty nice. So next is I'm going to empty out the fluid here, and then we're going to pull this radiator out. So hit all these little connectors here too. Okay, let's pull it out. All right, now the fun. I'm gonna pull this sucker out of there. Right? I don't know if it's fun, but
Well, let me,
I think we should be able to just pull up, right?
well, yeah, it should. If the shroud don't hit it right at the bottom. No, never mind. Pull it, you pulls right up. See?
Remember when it pulled right up? All right. We did verify the.
Sir?
We did verify the transmission's the same. Or transmission. This is now a transmission, guys. We're going to install this on the Ford because it needs a transmission. No, the radiator is the same, so we're just going to go ahead and slip this back in there without ruining any of the coils on this thing. And so what we did was we took off one of the brackets on one side, and we left the one on, took the one off, because we're just going to slide that one in over here and try to reuse this one. Should be the same one. Same one, right?
Should be.
Should be, yeah. I say we use the old ones. What do you think?
Yeah.
Because it has this foam in here, has these bushings in here. Yeah. Let's use the old ones.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to use the old ones. That's the plan. All right, so we're going to take this one off, replace it with the old one, and then we're going to mount that to the old one over here. Okay. That's the plan. All right, so we're going to do that right now. Okay, that's good. That's good. Leave it right there.
Right there?
Yeah. Bam.
What the hell? That's too easy. You got to take it out and do it again?
Yeah, we're going to have to do it again. All right. So, we're going to pop the screws in here, and then we're going to pop the screws in the front of here to lock this back into place. So, that's what we're going to do. I don't think I showed this on camera, but these mounts actually mount right here. There's 2 bolts. So I'm going to put that bolt back in, get that locked in, put the bolt here, and then start putting the fan shroud back on. We'll start doing that from top, and then we'll work on the bottom. Okay guys, we have these all in here. We got the top all mounted. We're just going to start putting the shroud on now. So we're going to put the shroud on. We'll put this on. We'll put the cap back on after we fill it up. We got these bolts tightened up. So let's go ahead and start working on the shroud right here. I'll start on this side. So the radiator is in there. Just gotta put some water in there. Some 50-50. And then cap works, that's good. And then we got the new thing on there. Clamps are all in there. My light's telling me I'm dying. All right, well that's about it. We're gonna put some water in there, start the vehicle, get the water flowing, make sure we're good, there's no bubbles. And then I think we're good, right?
That's it.
Have you checked this water in here in a while? Might as well take a look while we're here, right? No, it looks good. All right, guys. We're gonna put some water in there, and that's what next steps are. So be right back.
Thirsty.
It's shooting shit at me.
Hey.
Yeah. That's inappropriate.
Yeah.
You swallow it. You don't spit.
That's what I like to hear.
We got a spitter. All right, guys. So we checked it. We're gonna drive it out, check it, make sure we get some of these bubbles out over the next course of the next couple days, and then we should be good. I mean, it's a pretty simple process. I mean, all the stuff we did. I mean, what, 2 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, about 2 hours. And that was with this run to the store and all that good stuff. So anyway, do this to yourself, guys. Save a lot of money. You don't need to pay a mechanic to do all this stuff for you. Kind of helps having some of these tools, but I mean, really, what do we use? A 10 millimeter and a 12 millimeter and a funnel and a funnel. And that's it. I mean, maybe some small screwdrivers to pop these little clips off, but it's a pretty simple process, guys. Anyway, we're gonna pull this thing out, and guys, until next time, you guys have a good one. Again, parts are in the description. If you have any questions, let me know. Until next time, guys, have a good one. Bye.